All right, good morning, boys. What is up? I want to quickly go over how to properly learn and grow as a trader because it's so easy for me to sit here and tell you you have to lock in and grow as a trader and learn from your mistakes, but it's easier said than done. And I've had a lot of my students tell me that you always say this, but it's so much easier said than done, right? Or so much easier said than done. So how do you actually learn? How are you actually going to grow as a trader? How are you going to go from unprofitable to profitable, right? Well, the main objective, the main way to learn from your mistakes is honestly, I'm not a big fan of journaling my trades because what are you gonna do? Write down your trade and write down, oh, I entered off X, Y, and Z confluence, and the next day I entered off X, Y, and Z confluence. That's actually very hard to journal and look back. In my opinion, from my experience, it's hard to look back and actually correlate all the confluences. I think that's ridiculous. What I love to do is mentally journal my psychology during that trading day, right? That is what actually helped me grow as a trader. It was never about, oh, I entered off an order block today and a fair value gap today and a Fibonacci retracement today. That's just gonna fuck with your head and you're gonna you're gonna have analysis paralysis, right? What I figured worked great for me and what I know works great for me is journaling my psychology. Oh, when I lost a trade, what did I do? I went on tilt. When I lost a trade, what did I do? I crashed out because I lost the trade. I got mad at myself because I lost the trade. So I doubled down on my entry and I risked too heavy, right? That is what you should be journaling. You shouldn't be journaling, I entered off an order block and a fair value gap. You should be journaling, I crashed out today. Why did I crash out? Because I was upset with my loss. Why was I upset with my loss? Because I wanted to make money. There you go. That's your problem. You got greedy. You wanted to make money. Now you know, okay, today I got greedy. Right? Tomorrow, what am I going to do? I'm going to de-risk because clearly I'm not comfortable losing the amount of money that I was risking earlier. So coming to the new day, coming into market open tomorrow, what are you going to do? You're going to de-risk. You're going to focus on only taking A+ setups, right? And if you lose an A+ setup, so what? So what? It's part of a winning system. You shouldn't be losing that many A+ setups. So if you are losing a lot of trades, maybe actually think to the root of the quality of your setups. Think about what you're entering the trades off, right? I'm telling you not to journal, oh, I entered off an order block in this, but if you don't understand your strategy, your model too well, then maybe backtest a bit. You don't have to journal what you entered off. I really recommend journaling your emotions. I am big on journaling your emotions, right? What made you overreact? What made you go on tilt? What made you go on edge? Why did you crash out today? Were you upset with your loss? Were you upset with the money you lost? Were you upset that you didn't make money? Were you upset that you took a bad trade? What were you upset about? Acknowledge the root of the problem. Don't just go and blindly enter your fucking trades and think oh, I clearly lost because there's an SMT at the low. I clearly lost because there's an SMT at the high. No, you lost because your system allowed you to lose that day and it is going to allow you to make X amount of money over the next few weeks. So don't get upset when you lose one trade because there's countless of other trades coming and all you're doing is ruining a set of statistics. I've told you guys so many times, you have a sample size of 100 trades, right? Realistically, in the span of 5 months, you're probably going to take 100, 5 to 7 months, you're probably going to take 100 trades, right? Let's just say you take 100 trades in the span of 6 months, right? All you're doing when you're crashing out and going on tilt is ruining that sample size, right? You have a clear, think about it this way, you have you have a body of water, like a clear pool, you have a lake, let's just say you're in a lake, you have a lake in your backyard, it is clear as day, right? Clear as day. What happens if you drop a pinch of oil in it, right? A little bit of oil. Think of an oil droplet in a clear body of water as a tiny loss, right? You drop a couple oil droplets in the lake, nothing happens. You can still swim in it. It's still usable. It is still a nice lake, right? Now, what happens if you get mad that you dropped an oil droplet in that lake? So you just go ahead and pour the whole fucking bucket into it. Now you have an unswimmable lake, right? And it's just ugly and fucking polluted, right? So you had a beautiful lake with a tiny drop of oil in it, which does nothing. You can still swim in it. It is still habitable for animals. It is still swimmable and habitable for you to use as your backyard. And now what? You got mad because there was one drop of oil in it. So you poured a whole fucking bucket of it. Buckets and buckets and buckets. Is that not the equivalent of you full porting and blowing your accounts because you got upset at a little loss? Is that not the same thing, right? You have a funded account with a $3,000 drawdown, right? You lose $300 on it, right? Next thing you know, you could make 600 or 800 tomorrow, but you don't want to because you just got mad at yourself today. And for some reason, you're like, oh, I have to win today. I have to win today. What are you going to do? You're going to pour the whole bucket of oil into the fucking water. You're going to pour the whole fucking thing. You're going to put all your eggs in one basket, full pour it on. Is it going to be a good trade? No, it's going to be a terrible fucking trade. It's going to be a terrible fucking trade. You just want to make money today because you're so fucking impatient, right? You're going to put all your eggs in one basket and it is going to be the shittiest basket, right? You're going to pollute your fucking body of water because you got upset about one little oil drop. You're going to blow your fucking funded account with $3,000 in drawdown because you lost $300. Do you get where I'm going with this, right? All trading is the ability to limit and control the concept of self-sabotage. All problems in trading, in my opinion, deeply stem from self-sabotage. You don't believe you can make X amount of money in a month. You don't believe you can actually pass a funded account. You don't believe you can get a payout because you don't trust your system, right? And you might think, oh, you're just yapping. No. If you had trust for your system, you wouldn't fucking pour a bucket of oil into the water. You would understand a droplet is okay once in a while. You would understand that losing $300 on a funded account is normal every once in a while. You're supposed to take those losses. Not every trade is going to be a winner, right? And you're not always going to be right about the market. Your system is meant to be wrong. There's no such thing as a perfect system. Banks lose trades on a daily basis. They don't go cry and bitch about it because they blew their fucking funded accounts. No, right? They understand they have a system. They control their losses. They manage their losers. They manage their winners, right? So I want you to take something from this. Learn trust in your model. Learn to control self-sabotage. Next time you go, what is self-sabotage? Self-sabotage is when you full pour your fucking account and blow it, knowing damn well you shouldn't. When you're in the markets doing something you know you shouldn't be doing, that is self-sabotage. I want you to journal it. Next time you fuck yourself over, next time you blow your account, next time you pour a bucket of oil into the ocean, right? Journal it. Write down, today I got mad at myself. Today I full poured in my account. I put all my eggs in one basket on a shit trade because I wanted to make money, right? Was it because you wanted to follow your system? Was it because you knew your system worked? Was it because you knew if you followed your system for the next 2 weeks, you get a payout? No, you didn't even think about that. You didn't even consider the factor in your mind that, wait, if I actually follow my rules for the next 2 weeks, I could get a payout. That doesn't even cross your mind. That doesn't even cross your fucking mind. It's crossing your mind right now. There's no way. I just lost a trade. I suck. I have to full pour it now. Does that make any fucking sense to you? Does that make any fucking sense to you? Do you see a profitable trader looking down at you, telling you, yeah, like when I lose a trade, I just double down and full pour my accounts? Fuck no. Absolutely fucking not. That makes no sense, right? I want you to journal from now on how you deal with self-sabotage, how you deal with your emotions in the market. Please. That is all I'm asking from you, right? And I hope you guys have a blessed weekend and take something from this video. And I'll see you boys in the next one. Peace.